everyone, Pushing Up Rose is here, and today we're talking about King's Quest. For the Master System, what? When I first saw the box art for this, I thought the game was fake. It looks like someone just plastered random things onto this ugly background and called it a day. But while it doesn't exactly have the best composition, it's definitely better than most Master System boxes out there. Not really sure what's going on here. It looks like this is maybe a princess horrifically combined with the evil queen of Snow White, who is not in this game, by the way. Worst part about this box is this thing ready to beat you down with a twig. Get ready for action-adventure. Here's a dwarf with a stick. This game is basically the same as the original King's Quest for the PC. You still play as Sir Graham, and all of the puzzles are the same. The main differences are the graphics, some changes in dialogue, and the user interface. Gone is the freedom to write whatever you want since you're playing this with a controller. In this game, you work with a set of commands akin to what LucasArts was doing at the time. It was published by Parker Brothers and developed by a company called Microsmiths, who worked on such classics as Mean 18, which actually is pretty renowned as a really good golf game for the PC, and who can forget Drax Night Out? It was sponsored by Reebok, so there are sneakers all around the levels because we all know Dracula prefers comfortable footwear while sucking blood. It was actually never released, but I'm sure it would have been an immediate hit with people who like complete sellouts.
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
At first I thought the game looked pretty cute just based on screenshots, but it leaves something to be desired. What exactly is Sir Graham wearing? It looks like he's on his way to aerobics. And these boots look like something Ronald McDonald would wear. He also seems to have one mangled foot that he keeps dragging behind him. The story is completely the same as the computer version. As Sir Graham, you find yourself in the impoverished kingdom of Daventry, or as it's better known, Sunny Side Up Kingdom. King Edward tells you to find 3 magical items that are all being held ransom by different fantastical beings. So I'm just gonna play this game the same way I played the original King's Quest. First stop, the rock. So let's make sure I'm standing behind the rock so it doesn't crush me like it does in the PC version, and we'll just give it a little push. Oh. What? Well, I guess this is the game's way of making minor differences. In this game, the rock magically floats up and crushes you. You still find the dagger in the hole, which you can pick up, then you can promptly fall a couple inches into the hole and die. Another minor difference in this version is the map is a little smaller. Instead of this goat pen taking up 2 screens, the whole thing is on 1. Glad to see the goat though. So I can kill it! Oh wow, I really did kill it. Sir Graham, you're a monster! I don't know what I can do to fix this. Maybe I can just offer him the carrot anyway. Oh my god, it's a miracle! Zombie goat is alive! Alright, Gombi, follow me. I need you for a puzzle. Come on now, let's go. I think he's stuck in the pen. I'll go get him. Ah, shit, he's dead again. Hang on, let me get the resurrection carrot. Alright, and we're back! You got this, Franken Goat! Onward! Well, he's dead again, and the carrot stopped working, so I guess that's that. This game really doesn't kid around, Billy. Sorry, that sounded a lot funnier in my head. I decided to see if this works in the original King's Quest, and it does! After killing the goat, he will still eat a carrot, and if you show it to him, he'll come back to life and follow you. And he won't die in this version. It's truly a goat miracle. The enemies that randomly pop up on the screen are also basically the same, except they look a bit odd. This wolf looks like a piece of bacon, and I don't think this wizard looks very menacing. What wizard thinks, how can I look more intimidating? I know, I'll wear yellow. I can't decide whether this UI changes the enjoyability of the game or not. Like I said, the puzzles are the same, the way you do them is just a little different. Even the notorious Rumpelstiltskin puzzle is the same. I think this is the only point in the game where you have to spell something. Everything else is done using the 2 controller buttons. Button 1 is for targeted actions like looking at something specific, talking to someone, and solving puzzles using your inventory. Button 2 has more physical actions like standing, swimming, and ducking for some reason. I did not duck a single time in this game, making this a legitimately useless feature. Some things are genuinely easier in this version. Climbing the beanstalk is a cinch compared to the computer game. But beware, because there are still plenty of ways to die, including falling down this staircase of death. But it's not really as fun as typing the commands. It just feels like I have way more I can do in the parser version. But at the same time, this version really cuts out some of those more frustrating puzzles because instead of guessing, you instead just choose from the list of pre-existing commands. It's really not a bad little port, but it's definitely not one of the best games for the Master System. There's a reason this is a lesser known title. It's just not very memorable beyond being a collector's item at this point. point. It's also advertised as action-adventure, though there really aren't any action elements, unless you find killing this giant with a slingshot to be action. Riveting. Riveting, riveting action. If you can find it in box for a decent price, I'd say pick it up. It's on the rarer side, and it's a quirky addition to anyone's collection. I don't really have anything else to say about this game, other than I tried to resurrect this dead giant with my carrot, and it didn't work. The moral of this video is to always remember that using a carrot to bring the dead to life is only a temporary solution with very minimal effects. Remember, everything is temporary. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my video on the Master System port of King's Quest: Quest for the Crown. This video was made with the support of my generous patrons, so to keep the show going, consider checking out my campaign. If not, then I'll still be making these videos whether you want them or not. As always, see you guys in the next one.